tonight, I'm sorry I haven't a clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week on a return visit to Dorking. That's not something you hear every day. Built at Cuddington near Ewell, Nonsuch Palace was the grandest of Henry VIII's building projects. This is where Henry first met his young bride-to-be, the German Anne of Cleves. He was surprised by her size, as she was a lot larger than in the portrait he'd been sent, but this was put down to puppy fat. Yeah. Those Germans really will eat anything, won't they? Nearby Chessington Zoo is a world leader in the field of animal research. It was there that it was learnt how to tell whether elephants are African or Indian by reference to their ears. You lift up the flap and ask, where are you from? In the 1950s, Chessington was the first zoo to attempt to mate a pair of giant pandas lent by the Chinese government. The attempt failed, and the zoo discovered the pandas had a mating window of just 3 hours once a year. It turned out they were married. The veteran medical scientist Tu Youyou this year became the first Chinese woman to win a Nobel Prize. Her research into anti-malaria treatments was conducted in collaboration with the University of Surrey's Tropical Disease Unit, where there was a small celebration recently when Tu Youyou turned 85. However, the event turned to chaos when the staff tried to sing Happy Birthday. One of Britain's oldest married couples, George and Irene Brady, used to live in Dorking. After 70 years together, Mrs. Brady passed away. But as she lay on her deathbed with her family around, her husband vowed that when the time came, he wanted to be buried with her. And yet the old man put up a hell of a fight as they nailed the lid down. The food and clothing retailer Marks & Spencer have their administrative offices in nearby Epsom and are a major employer in the town. The mayor recently wrote that he didn't know what Epsom would be without M&S. It's easy, it would be EPO. The Way Art Gallery in Godalming displays a fine collection of both historic and modern art. Sadly, this summer, the gallery reported that several canvases by modern abstract artists were vandalised with a spray can. The staff haven't yet worked out which ones. The wartime inventor and engineer Sir Barnes Wallis lived near Dorking. He, of course, devised the bouncing bomb, made famous during the Dam Buster raids for its remarkable effect. But Barnes Wallis isn't the last person here best known for having spectacularly bombed. Let's meet the teams. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Tony Hawkes. And settling down and preparing to score, please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, so we start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for learning to differentiate between similar terms. For example, many people fail to understand the subtle difference between the words seductress and flirt. Well, a seductress is a woman who regularly entices other individuals with romantic or sexual overtures, whereas a flirt is a vehicle driven by Geordie milkmen. The meanings of words are constantly changing, teams. So your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Tony, you can start.
Belittle. Bernie Eccleston.
Barry.
Early. Rather like an earl.
Tim.
Cenotaph, a Welsh laxative.
Graham.
Donut, Paul Hollywood.
Approximate. A sort of friend.
Etiquette, what you get for a parking offence in South Africa.
Haute cuisine, porridge.
Extension, bumping into an old flame with your current partner.
Grating, Jamaican elephant.
Dossier, a terribly posh tramp.
Hamstring, sexy underwear for pigs.
Bunny. Rather like a bun.
Gear, what ventriloquists drink in pubs.
Tape. Yorkshire monkey.
Pokemon, Jamaican proctologist.
Cabaret, a wide selection of taxis.
Permeate, a curly-haired rowing crew.
Chagrin, that smile you have after sex.
Well, the teams are now going to sing along with some well-known discs now in the game called Pick Up Song. These days, rare vinyl records command a fortune at auction. The holy grail for collectors is the Gary Barlow single, It Only Takes a Minute Girl. Open bracket, sorry about that, close bracket. Samantha will spin the discs, and each of you should sing along to your records teams until Samantha turns the volume down. If on the music's return you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points, and points mean a predictable panto-like response. What do points mean? And this week's prize is the world's least appetizing main course. It's this toilet duck à l'orange. Well, this week we've a couple of duets, and we'll start with you, Barry and Graham. I'd like you to accompany Chaz and Dave singing Rabbit.
Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
You got beautiful eyes. You got beautiful thighs.
You got a lot without a doubt.
But I'm thinking about blowing you out. 'Cause you won't stop talking. Why don't you give it a rest? Rabbit.
You got more rabbit than Sainsbury's.
Rabbit. Time to cut it off your chest. Now you were just a kind of girl to break my heart in two. And you ran off when I set eyes on you. But how was I to know you bend my earholes too? With your excessive talking, you're becoming a pest. Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
Always good to kick off with an easy one. Your turn, Tim and Tony. I'd like you to accompany Taylor Swift and hip-hop artist Kendrick Lamar singing their recent international hit,
Well, we got problems, and I don't think we can solve them. You made a really deep cut, and baby, now we got bad blood, yeah.
I can't take it back. Look where I'm at. We got to do like DOC, remember that?
remember that.
My TLC was quite OD. ID my facts.
I remember that.
Now P of you and you and me similar Iraq. I don't hate you, but I hate to critique, overrate you. These beats of a dark heart use bass lines to replace you. Take time and erase you. Love don't hear no more. No, I don't fear no more. Better respect ain't quite sincere no more.
Think about the good times. You and I. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. 'Cause baby, now we get bad blood.
Excellent work, Tony and Tim. It's almost as if we don't need a piano anymore, isn't it? Well, the next game, don't pity someone who turns up wearing his gardening clothes. Just because it's Dorking. Well, the next game is called Sound Charades, and it's based on the old TV favourite Give Us a Clue, which ran from 1979 to 1997. So, doing a quick calculation, that's 9 carry 4... Way too long. The star of Give Us a Clue was Lionel Blair, who single-handedly made mime what it is today, a hated art form. Popular only in northern Belgium. Tim and Tony, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
The Tiger Who Came to Tea. The Tiger Who Came to Tea.
So off you go, please, Tim and Tony.
This is a children's book, and it's 6 words, and it goes like this.
Ding dong.
Mr. Woods, thank you so much for coming.
Mr. Brooke Taylor, the pleasure's all mine.
Earl Grey and fondant fancy?
Yeah, don't mind if I do. Hey, who's that? She looks nice.
Leave it.
It's so obvious, I'm going to hand it over to Graham.
6 words, did you say?
I did.
6.
6. Woods. Is woods one of the words?
No.
Is the one of the words?
Yes. But which one?
The first.
Yes.
It's uncanny. It's just God-given, this gift out there.
Yeah, you carry on like this, we'll be out of here by 12:30.
So
on Sunday.
does tea come into it?
Tea's the last word.
Oh.
How about that?
The
Don't
tiger.
call that.
The tiger who came to tea. Hence Mr. Woods.
Yes. So, your turn, Barry and Graham. Your title's now being exhibited on the laser display board. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
The Virgin Soldiers. The Virgin Soldiers.
It's a book and a film, and it's 3 words long.
Goes rather like this.
Yep.
Dougal!
Oh, hey. Hey, miss, you'll have had your tea.
No time for tea, and it's all your fault.
Oh, how so, old friend?
Persuading me to start a B&B. I thought you meant just keeping a couple of bees.
But I hear you've had a very important guest already.
Aye, Sir Richard Branson, no less.
Oh.
He flew up here.
Aye.
Apparently he was upgraded to Ryanair. And turns out he's very fussy.
You wouldn't think that to look at him, would you?
What's more, he absolutely insists that his own brand of wee strips of toast for breakfast egg dipping have to be flown up from London.
What, his own brand of wee strips of toast?
He will dip nothing less.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Soldiers involved.
Yes. And virgins.
You're getting there.
The Virgin Soldiers.
Well, it's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. First, I notice our doormat has been swamped by a letter. It comes from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales. She writes, "Dear Admiral of the Fleet, D4 battleship hit, your turn. Yours sincerely, Mrs. Trellis." And on with the game, which in the year of the Rugby World Cup, will be played according to the Webb-Ellis protocol. Thus, an intercepted player can be turned over, particularly if he's not straight, and any irregular movement will lead to a temporary surrender of the advantage line. Now, positional overrulings are at the discretion of the third official. Is that clear? Good. So, Tim, you can start.
Oxford Circus.
Oxford Circus, that's an awkward start. Webb-Ellis, isn't it?
Well, I can go to the third official if you want.
Yeah, let's...
Oxford Circus, is that permissible? Was that... Yes. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah. And he says no.
St Martin's Lane.
Oh, boy. Drury Lane.
Yeah, it's good.
Lane. Do that.
Yeah. But is an intercepted player, this makes it difficult, doesn't it? What about Tufnell Park?
Stockwell.
Stockwell.
Oh, yeah, that's
Nice
right.
one.
Yeah, that's very good.
Sorry, Tim. You're English. You're already out. Tony.
Okay. Warren Street.
I can duplicate, turned over, intercepted. Oxford Street.
Oh, well, just adjudication required there. 1 second, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yes. I saw it as well. I am here, you know. So you came in from the side. That's no good, Barry. Try again, please.
Try again.
Yes.
Is that voice French?
Edgware Road.
Yes.
That's not an irregular movement then? No.
Oh, dear.
No, it's okay. It's okay so far. I'm going to play on.
Okay. Well, I think I've got to go Morden. I didn't want to, but Morden, I think, is where I'll have to go.
Is he intercepted there?
No, he's not intercepted. He's fine. He can go.
All right. Oh, okay. Googe Street.
Whoa. Street. Yeah, that's okay. Yep. Oh, wait. Yeah, all right. Calm down. Yeah, okay, yeah. Graham, normally it would be allowed, but because you're Scottish, it's not.
Do I go again?
You can go again, yeah.
Googe Street.
Yeah, that's okay.
Great Portland Street.
Mornington Crescent.
And there goes the final whistle. That's enough controversy for one referee. Time to leave the pitch in a dignified manner. Well, and now on to a round called Complete Playground Rhymes. Our playground rhymes have been a feature of our schools for generations. A popular one at Barry School was Barry and Gracie Fields sitting in a tree, Kissing. To be fair, she always liked the older man, Gracie. Now, teams, I brought with me a selection of genuine school and playground rhymes from the past 50 years. However, they're each incomplete, and your task is to try to finish them off. So, Barry, can you complete this playground rhyme? A sailor went to sea to see what he could see, but all that he could see was the bottom of...
The sailor in front.
The deep blue sea, of course. Graham, here's one for you to finish. All the girls in Spain wash their knickers in champagne. All the boys in France...
Don't.
Do the hula dance. Tony. I lost my bra. I left my knickers in...
Champagne. I read about it in a Spanish magazine.
It's actually my boyfriend's car. I don't remember that one. Tim.
Yes.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to have...
Some hanky-panky. Silly Jill forgot her pill, and now there's little Frankie.
Another one for you, Barry. Beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel, so...
There.
We have beans at every meal. Graham, here's one for you again. 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said...
You should have called a vet.
No more monkeys jumping on the bed. Tony again. Finish this. Fatty passed to Skinny, Skinny passed it back. Fatty did a rotten shot and knocked the goalie flat. Where was the goalie when the ball was in the net?
Asked Jose Mourinho after Chelsea's worst start to the Premiership for 20 years.
It's actually halfway around the corner with his knickers round his neck. This is for you, Tim. And, this one is meant to be sung. This is to the tune of Glory Hallelujah from the Battle Hymn of the Republic, which I usually sing in the key of A. Perhaps, Colin, can you give me an A, please? Thank you. Thank you. Stop the bus, I want a wee. Stop the bus, I want a wee. Stop the bus, I want a wee.
Oh, too late.
It actually goes, and the people at the back can't swim.
It's difficult to beat that.
Okay, well, here are some for any of you to have a go at. There's another sung one, this one. This is to the tune of Seasons in the Sun by Terry Jacks. I usually sing that in a G sharp. Would you mind? Yes. We had joy, we had fun, flicking bogies at the sun.
But the joke is on me, thanks to bloody gravity.
Yeah, the one they sang was, but the sun was so hot that they melted into snot. How about this one? Milk, lemonade, round the corner.
Bloody Starbucks.
Well, of course, chocolate's made. Teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. Teddy bear, count to 3. Teddy bear.
Brace yourself.
I was so hoping you weren't going to go there, but it's teddy bear, pat your knees. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was Brazilian.
It's Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? And finally, this one. Happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo.
Your name is Jack D and you smell of poo. Lovely being back at school again.
You look like a monkey and you act like one too, is actually what it was. Not my name in it at all. Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to fit in a quick round of the Prisoner's Songbook. Incidentally, Samantha was telling us earlier how much she's enjoying her new role as a prison visitor, learning all about the rigours of life behind bars. She says she spent yesterday with a hardened criminal, showing her what it's like to be banged up. So, teams, I'd like you please to suggest the titles of songs likely to be popular with an audience of prisoners. Barry, you can start.
You lost that love in E-Wing.
Smack my snitch up.
Graham.
Slopping out with my baby.
Tony.
Breaking out is hard to do.
What do you want to make those eyes at me for?
Is this the way to bite my pillow?
I'm not following that. A whiter shade of Bale.
Chained melody.
Another brick out of the wall.
Lock me up before you go.
I want to hold your handcuffs.
Sitting in the dock of the Bailey.
Police, release me, let me go.
Baby, it's cold, it's outside.
Bohemian custody.
Warden is a moron.
Up on the roof.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the power hose of time is inadvertently fitted at the colonic hydrotherapy clinic of destiny, and the internal organs of fate are ceremoniously flushed through the bowels of eternity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the teams, Samantha and myself, and our audience here in Dorking, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Valerie Cryer, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Tony Hawks were being given silly things to do by Jack Dean, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us today on a visit to Edinburgh. Yes, the city known throughout the world as the England of Scotland. Edinburgh's Waverley Station is the main hub for LNER's East Coast train line. I'm pleased to note that the company's super-fast new Azuma trains are now not only quieter, but the journey time from London King's Cross to Aberdeen has been reduced from 10 to just 8 cans. One of Edinburgh's most distinctive sounds is the famous 1 o'clock gun. The 1 o'clock gun sounds daily at 1 p.m. If by chance you should hear the sound of a 12 o'clock gun, it simply means it's midnight and you've strayed into Nidri. Popular with visitors is Arthur's Seat, a hill in Holyrood Park which was formed by a volcanic eruption dating back several 100 million years. A hike up Arthur's Seat provides a stunning view of the city and beyond. However, weather conditions should always be kept in mind, as you don't want to find yourself stuck up there. Recently, a group of tourists climbed the hill and the weather turned. They remained stuck up for so long they were made honorary residents of Morningside. Edinburgh's Holyrood is the home of the Scottish Parliament. Officially founded in 1999, the modern Parliament has few of the old traditions found at Westminster. However, tourists hoping for a display of pomp and circumstance should still head to Holyrood in the hope of catching what's already becoming a parliamentary tradition, the ceremonial arresting of the First Minister. Let's meet the teams. On my right, please welcome Pippa Evans and Rory Bremner. And on my left, Milton Jones and Fred Macaulay. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, we begin this week with a round called Change a Letter, Ruin a Band. Choosing a good name for your band can mean the difference between success and failure. And the same goes for tribute bands, which have a strong tradition in Scotland. One only has to think of the Glen Eagles, the Partick Monkeys, Perth Wind and Fire, and of course, Cranky Goes to Hollywood. Anyway, teams, in this round, I'd like you to suggest the names of bands ruined by the change of just a single letter. You can start this, please, Rory.
Simply Reg.
Pippa.
Public Enema.
Milton.
Alba.
Fred.
This is inspired by one of our first ministers. No, what were they called? Prime ministers, yeah. Thick Lizzie.
Adam and the Anus.
Sadness.
Urethra Franklin.
The Why.
Pariah Carey.
Bare Naked Laddies.
Supercramp. Oh, as is.
Average Shite Band.
Well, thanks for ending that on a high. Time for a musical round now, as I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. At the piano, we have Colin Sell. It's not widely known that one of Colin's first professional engagements involved providing piano accompaniment for the Pointer Sisters. One commentator said she'd never seen anything like it in all her years judging at Crufts. Okay. Fred Macaulay, I'd like you to sing the words of Ye Cannae Shove Your Granny Aff a Bus to the tune of Simon and Garfunkel's El Conde Pasa.
Ye cannae shove your granny off a bus. No, ye cannae shove your granny off a bus. No, you cannae shove your granny 'cause she's your mammy's mammy. You cannae shove your granny off a bus. You can shove your other granny off a bus. Push, push, a bus. You can shove your other granny 'cause she's just your daddy's mammy. Shove your other granny off a bus. Push, push.
Nice. Well done, Fred. Thank you, Fred. Okay, your turn, Rory Bremner. I'd like you to sing the words of Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick to the tune of Scotland the Brave.
In the deserts of Sudan and the gardens of Japan, from Milan to Yucatan, every woman, every man, hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me, je t'adore. Ich liebe dich. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me slowly, hit me quick. Hit me in the wilds of Bor.
Ronnie-O, and the vineyards of Bordeaux, Eskimo, Arapaho, move their body to and fro, hit me with your rhythm stick.
And finally, Pippa Evans. I'd like you to sing the words of Billy Connolly's The Welly Boot song to the tune of My Heart Will Go On from the Titanic.
Wellies, they are wonderful. Oh, wellies, they are swell because they keep out the water and they keep in the smell. And when you're sitting in a room, you can always tell when some bugger takes off his wellies. If it wasn't for your wellies, where would you be? It'd be in the hospital or infirmary. 'Cause you would have a dose of the flu or even pleurisy if you didn't have your feet in your wellies.
Don't worry, they can do great things in the edit. Well, this next round is called Word for Word, and it's all about words. The Scots language has many words that might be unfamiliar to our listeners around the UK. For example, there's many a mickle makes a muckle, which means that many small things will make a big thing. Or to put it in more practical terms, enough small party donations of, say, £1 or so will soon add up to a top-of-the-range camper van. Well, in this round, each team takes it in turn to exchange a series of words, while the opposing team should challenge if they detect a connection between any of these words, okay? I shall be adjudicating. I'd like you to start exchanging completely unconnected words, Pippa and Rory, Fred and Milton. It's your job to try and spot a connection. If I uphold your challenge, I'll ask you to take over, and so on. Off you go, please. Pippa and Rory.
Donkey.
Dodecahedron.
Lemon.
Piffle.
Milton, lemon, piffle, you think?
I thought you said piffle.
What did you say?
I said piffle with 2 Fs.
Okay, piffle.
Same to you.
Fred is now challenging Milton.
No.
This is not going well.
All right. I was challenging Rory. I thought lemon piffle is a biscuit.
Is it?
No. Could be, though.
Then I'm afraid I can't accept your challenge.
Oh, no.
It is back to Pippa and Rory.
Banjo.
Rhododendron.
Chipolata.
Perineum.
Fruity.
Wombat.
Fred, fruity wombat?
Yeah, it's a very specific species of the wombat genus.
Yeah.
Found in Australia, not in a eucalyptus tree, it's found in a lemon tree. Attracted by the biscuits.
Okay. All right, I'll uphold your challenge. I think that sounds feasible. It's over to Fred and Milton.
Pith.
Jug.
Morse.
Pippa, pith jug?
When citrus fruits first came to Scotland, they needed somewhere to put the pith, so you had jugs, pith jugs.
Can you hear? No one believes you, Pippa.
Yeah. But I was just
Fred?
a point of order.
Yeah.
Citrus fruit hasn't reached Scotland.
Okay.
Deviation.
We know that. Back to Fred and Milton.
Kelp.
Brainy.
Ransack.
Brainy ransack?
To succeed in this show, you need to do a brainy ransack. So it's a millennial term.
I'm upholding. I'm upholding my brainy ransack, and I'm sure many people out there are having one right at the moment. So back to Pippa and Rory.
Yes.
Coccyx.
Trickle.
Fred, I have a feeling I know where this is going. Coccyx tickle.
Number 39 Blair Street, Edinburgh. There's a massage parlour. Ask for Doreen. Coccyx tickle, 40 quid.
Okay. Well, we have to take your word for that.
Do you get some citrus fruit thrown in?
Not thrown in.
It's back to Fred and Milton.
Ramsack.
Milton has challenged himself.
I always like to do that. Title. I interrupted, didn't I? I interrupted myself.
No, it's okay.
Should we just go back to where it went wrong?
Yeah. Hello, good evening, and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. And the gong. The gong signifies that we have no better way of ending that than to play in a synthetic gong. Well, it's now time for a round that's all about the world of broadcasting, which seems to announce a new programme commission daily. Ever edgy, Channel 4 have commissioned a brand new panel game show format conceived by a group of broadcasting executives during a conversation in the gents at their Soho Members Club. They're calling it Where's My Line? Now, the people whose job it is to come up with ideas for radio and TV shows can be remarkably lazy with their programme titles. So I'll ask the teams to share examples of programmes where the content has been contrived to suit what someone thought would make a clever title. Rory, you can start.
Hello. This week on Radio 4, we'll be talking about food and encouraging people to throw away one of the most popular herbs used in Mediterranean cookery. That's been our time, just after 9.
Pippa.
Starting soon on BBC One, we go live to the Citizens Advice Bureau to see contestants competing in skimpy underwear emblazoned with images of sea creatures. That's the Bureau's Fish on Thong contest in half an hour.
Fred. Taking a break from Landscape and Portrait Artist of the Year, Frank Skinner and Stephen Mangan tried to solve a murder where clues have been left on stickers on paintings in the National Gallery. That's Tag Art at 9 o'clock.
Milton.
And now, just before the news on Radio 4, it's time to find out tomorrow's whereabouts of the President of the People's Republic of China in the Xi Ping forecast.
This Sunday on BBC One, a return of the heartwarming drama where a government-employed task force ruthlessly stamp out health professionals specialising in childbirth. That's Cull the Midwife.
Right, strap in. After the broadcasting success of Michael Portillo's great train journeys, Scotland's own Sir Ian Rankin travels from Glasgow to Edinburgh. Firstly, due to a signal failure at Haymarket, he gets a Lothian bus to Edinburgh Park. The train only goes as far as Croy, where his journey is again disrupted and he has to find alternative transport. That's a new series of Rebus.
And now on BBC One, more adventures from the diary of an unusual woman who lives in the 1830s, wears a top hat, but is not all that she seems in Gentleman Jack D.
Tonight on BBC Scotland, the true story of an African explorer who contracted a tropical disease with his mother on an expedition. As they recovered, they regained their appetites, and the programme is named after the telegram they sent to the doctor. That's Livingston 8, Motherwell 2.
Now on ITV4, a rerun of the epic family drama involving an incorrectly reheated lasagna and a series of subsequent toilet trips. That's the Four Shites saga, now on ITV4.
The next game is a musical one entitled Songstoppers. Edinburgh has a long tradition of producing writers adept in creating fantasy works that revolve around magical, highly implausible scenarios. One thinks of J.M. Barrie's improbable world of Neverland in Peter Pan, J.K. Rowling's fantastical blend of myth and magic in the Harry Potter series, and perhaps the most far-fetched of all, the Proclaimers with Sunshine on Leith. Well, in this round, panellists from each team will take it in turn to sing the opening line to a series of well-known songs. It's the job of their teammate to answer each opening line in a manner likely to end the song altogether. At the piano, we have Colin Sell. Colin is often asked how he managed to make such an extraordinary success of the Pussycat Dolls, and his answer may surprise you. Apparently, it was a little bit of catnip just inside the lining. Okay, you can go first, please. Fred and Milton, can we have your medley of first lines now, please?
Well, you don't sound well.
I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts.
Not the inaugural speech we were expecting, Mr. Swinney.
Turn around, every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round. Turn around.
There's something wrong with this sat-nav.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van.
Then Pat and his friends filled the van with explosives and headed off for the headquarters of Fujitsu. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
Ah, now, I'm afraid Scooby's gone to live on a farm.
You put your left arm in, your left arm out, in, out, shake it all about.
Yeah, is there another vet we can speak to?
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
She is. She's going through the menopause.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day!
Valium?
Yep.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to,
I would suggest A&E. This old man, he played one, he played knick-knack on my drum.
Right, and can you point to exactly where on your drum the old man played his knick-knack, sonny?
Love is a burning thing.
I think the technical name is chlamydia.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Well, your turn now, Pippa and Rory. Can we have your first line medley, please?
Why does it always rain on me? Is it because I lied when I was 17?
Oh, come inside, Prime Minister. You're soaked.
Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king over the sea to sky.
Sorry, pal, ferry's not running today.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you.
Well, you'll be lucky I'm the anaesthetist. Load up your guns, bring your friends.
Then we're gonna march peacefully to the Capitol building.
Salakatula, menchikapula, bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Oh, are these your three, Mr. Musk? The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation.
And that's pretty much all there is to say about the frozen planet. They're creepy and they're cookie, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky.
You're watching GB News. A sailor went to CCC to see what he could see, but all that he could see
was Southern Waters feces.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show. But there is just time to fit in a quick round of Scottish Film Club. Samantha was telling us she's just come back from a local whiskey tasting event she attended with some old colleagues from Radio 2. She said she's got a soft spot for Highland cream, but nothing beats a generous mouthful of Johnny Walker. That joke was sent in by a Miss Kirsty Walk. Thank you for that. Well, in this round, teams, I'd like you, please, to suggest the titles of films likely to be appreciated by those living in Scotland. You can start, please. Pippa.
The Man Who Fell to Perth.
Rory.
Dreich Encounter.
Milton.
The Godfather Part Ichthistle.
Fred.
A country with no old men.
Greyfriars Jobby.
Taxi driver, but you know there'll be a boundary charge.
We need to talk about Nicola.
One for the north of Scotland here. Forrest Gimp.
Crocodile Dundee United.
Brecon Bad.
Apocalypse New.
This is a Bond double bill. Golden Eye and Octopussy.
Buckfast and Furious.
A Pish Called Wanda.
Priscilla, Queen of the South.
Schindler's Pissed.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the tenacious ticket tout of time gambles his fickle finances on shows scheduled to open at the calamitous co-op arena of incompetence, leaving him penniless in perpetuity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the teams, Samantha, myself and our audience here in Edinburgh, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Fred Macaulay, Pippa Evans, Milton Jones and Rory Bremner were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick. The producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Littleton.
Thank you. Thank you, hello, and welcome to another programme built on that great British principle which was such a success in the Titanic. I'll introduce the teams to you now. On my left are Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. On my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and William Rushton. Hereafter known as Tim and Willie, which is rather sweet. During the...
Not to mention suggestive.
Order, please. During the next half hour, they sort of play games and I kind of keep a score, which this week is going to be judged by the applause of our audience here in the studio, which is recorded on our groanometer. The first round we're going to play today is the one that's called It Has Been Said, or IHIBUS. It's concerned with quotations, and I'll give each of you in turn an impossibly obscure quotation. I want you to identify its author and the circumstances under which it was said. Barry Cryer, we're starting with you, and here's your quotation. The human knee is a joint and not an entertainment.
Oh, too easy, too easy. I was there when this was said, actually, in the wardrobe. This was said by Kenneth McKellar to a very short television cameraman with a fetish. Not funny, but by God, it's true.
I can't improve on that. That's 5 marks. Actually, what it's got down here is Percy Hammond, who, as you know...
Which is Kenneth's other name, as you know, Humphrey, when he's on tour, just for safety's sake.
Willie Rushton.
Hello, dear.
I must have women. There is nothing unbends the mind like them.
Is that you all a quotation? I'm sorry, now you mentioned tax.
Go ahead, that's the quotation.
I must have women... What did you say?
There is nothing unbends the mind like them.
Nothing unbends the mind. It was Uri Geller in a pathetic attempt to prove he isn't bent.
Well, actually...
Like his fork.
The answer, in fact, does improve on that, so I'm only going to give you 8.
Oh.
The answer is really unbelievable. John Gay.
Our founder.
Comes from the Beggar's Opera. The Beggar's Opera.
Well, it might. It doesn't go back very often.
Graham Garden, here's your quotation. He was a handsome, well-shaped man, very good company, and of a very ready and pleasant, smooth wit.
Yes. He was a handsome, well-shaped man, very good company, a very ready and pleasant, smooth wit. It was said by Lytton Strachey, the biographer, or Strachey Lytton, of Wilde, Norman Wilde, who was a handsome, well-shaped man. Well-shaped man meaning he had a sort of pointed head and a handle with a bucket on his head.
Yes, you had a certain amount of help in that one, so we'll give you 2.5. 2.5 for that. The answer, of course, which you got very close to, John Aubrey, speaking about Shakespeare. Taylor, short, sharp, to the point, your quotation. I do love, I know not what. Sometimes this and sometimes that.
Your private life is your own concern. I do love, I know not what. Sometimes this and sometimes that. Peter Sellers. No, this was in fact Casanova's brother, little-known brother Cyril Casanova, who was extremely short-sighted and used to say, I do love, I know not what, sometimes this and sometimes that, but mostly that, he went on to say. And somebody else said it as well, I believe. Presumably I'm right, Humph?
To tell you the truth, I wasn't listening all that attentively, but... if you said Robert Herrick, which I think you did...
Herring, yes.
Yes, you're completely wrong.
I knew this.
No, right. For that, I can give you 1.5, because it brings the scores to level, and it's much easier for me that way. Right. This is where I introduce a round that's played at the end of the programme, and which everybody is familiar with, in order to give the teams time to think of the names for people arriving at the Common Market Ball. The Common Market Ball. And we always invite those of you, for some reason which I've never quite grasped, we invite those of you at home to join in this game. And we never know whether you do or not. We have a round now called Blues. Anyway. The Blues. You all know the rules of this one. Oh. For this round, each team will give the other the topic for a blues, which they must then improvise, accompanied by Colin Sell at the piano. And Tim and Willie, will you give to Graham and Barry the subject for a blues, please?
No.
Next round.
4 marks for that.
Willie, would you like to?
No, you do
it. The Public Convenience Blues.
Mine's not racing.
Sophisticated.
Woke up this morning, I read an interesting piece of news. Oh, yes, I did.
About this town in France who had 2 conveniences nobody knew which one to choose.
So they labeled them Doms and Oms.
And they renamed the town Toulouse. Oh.
At which point Colin Sell enters the game with 12 points. Tim and Willie, you're going to sing a blues now, the subject of which will be given to you by Graham and Barry.
Oh, well, we'll keep the cross-channel flavour, the Concord Blues.
Just thought you'd like to know. My wife was complaining 'cause Concorde was flying so low.
Just to change the subject,
I said, how about a... dear? And she said, no.
And it says on the bottom of the card I've got here 2 marks for wit, cleanliness and brevity. So that's 2 each. And we go on to the round which is our ad-lib poem. The teams are going to make up a poem. Each team member must keep going until I press the buzzer, which sounds like that, as if you'd never heard the buzzer before. And then a member of the opposing team takes over. This goes on until we're all agreed that we've reached a natural conclusion, which is based on boredom and anything else you like to make. The first line of the poem will be taken up by Willie Rushton this week.
Sorry. We apologise for
I
interference.
have to warn you each week, I forgot last week with disastrous results, but I have to warn you that any rudeness that enters into this is severely penalised.
Quite right.
Right.
Here.
William Rushton, your
Resign.
opening line of our poem this week. All who saw them were agreed they made a perfect twosome.
All who saw them were agreed they made a perfect twosome, despite the fact that his were large and hers certainly gruesome. They both wore hats of different shapes, delightful to the eye. One green, one red, with a tinge of pink. And yet I can't deny, the red one was a comely thing, a joy it was to behold. And yet, when I asked when he'd bought it, he said it was very old. He said he'd bought it before the war, on holiday in France.
He bought it, buying trousers and multicoloured pants. When I said red and green, I meant...
What did you mean, Jim? What did you mean?
a comely pair...
That's two comelies.
of buns.
Oh! Nurse, he's out of bed again.
The special sort they sell in France. Mostly ate by nuns. One was green and one was red. They wore them on their feet.
He's in a world of his own. On their feet. I have the address of your chemist.
Most folk refrained from comment when they saw them in the street. But one fine day, as up the boulevard this pair did stride, a little child tugged his mother's arm, and this little fellow cried, "Yeah, Mum!" And all those people there are wearing on their feet, "Why, buns," she said, "you stupid kid," and knocked him across the street. Now that may strike you as unfair. It certainly struck him.
Why are they red and green, he said. It's some peculiar whim, said Mother, with a strangled grunt.
Good luck.
Of course they're green and red. I must take you right home at once, and thence I'll wash your head. I'll wash your legs and wash your arms and wash your hands as well.
Careful.
I'll wash you, child, from top to toe.
It will be bloody hell. But you'll be clean, mon garçon, she did cry.
Who left the gas on?
I've lost the meter now.
Quite honestly,
the man
it never comes back.
How pathetic that Graham should lose the meter at that stage.
Yeah.
We reached an artistic conclusion then, and the scores are now. The next round is a new one. This is a new round which we haven't played before.
Oh.
That's why they refer to it here as a new one.
And won't again, I promise you.
It's called Straight Face. In this round, the aim is not to amuse the audience. Each panellist...
What is the difference between this and the other round?
We've got to buy into the final.
Each panellist in turn says a word, and the first one who gets a laugh from the studio audience is disqualified. The remaining three continue the game in rotation until only one survives, and to that one I award a large number of marks. So you've all got something to work for. Cheating, in the form of telling jokes, will be heavily penalised.
and also
We're going to start with Graham
counterproductive.
Garden. You start with a word, and I shall keep an eagle eye on the audience. And one titter...
Who's running around the audience at the moment.
Cool them
Spanish
down.
gentlemen.
Please,
Right.
ladies and gentlemen.
Juan.
You understand our predicament.
Graham Garden.
Brown.
Button.
Tim Taylor, I got a definite titter. Was that you?
Made me laugh.
Will you speak a bit louder, please?
Sorry, Humphrey, couldn't hear that.
You got a titter.
Oh, did I?
Ring the BMA
First one of the season.
We'll start again with Tim. Compose yourselves, audience, because you're a very important part of this game. That's what they said.
Decorum, please.
Suit.
Turf.
Crematorium.
And the kinkiest
I'll
audience...
use that again.
Always gets a laugh.
Let's put Willie Rushton out of the game.
Yes.
How sad.
Quite right.
So we'll now go to Barry Cryer. You start off, please.
Sandwich.
And that's you out.
I'm sorry, it's the old sandwich gag, I'm sorry.
It's the way he tells them.
Am I out?
It's the bit in the middle that gets them.
Oh, the ham.
This is the moment of truth. We have a
Sudden
face-to-face confrontation between Tim Brooke Taylor and Graham Garden.
Not a pretty sight.
Barry, you've been disqualified not only from this game, but the next three, I tell you.
Sorry.
Right, now, steady on.
Right.
Right, we'll start with Graham Garden.
Granite.
Football.
Go ahead, I didn't hear a thing.
Collar.
Ostracize.
Not a crematorium.
Then I win for being most boring.
Not yet.
Oh, right. Ostrich.
Pulsars.
Yeah, you're out, Tim. Sorry. Sorry about that.
The first person to say pulsars loses, apparently. I don't understand.
So Graham Garden's the winner, and he gets the point. And Tim Brooke Taylor's going to start our next round, which is the round which we call double feature. This round takes as its starting point the poverty of the international film industry. For economic reasons, new films have to be remakes of pairs of old films now. And I want to hear from the teams in turn the resulting titles, and I shall award... Oh, no, I'm not going to award points this time. It's getting boring. I shall award something else for anything approaching humour. Tim, will you start off with your pair of old films?
Yes. This is 3 films they've decided. They don't trust themselves with 2. To help the world film industry, which is The Jolson Story, with Sparrows Can't Sing, and Gone with the Wind. This is to be retitled Old Jolson Can't Sing with the Wind.
Barry Cryer.
Well, you forced me to tell you that the Chinese film industry and Mr. Run Run Shaw have decided to make a new blockbuster. They have to do, because their public, having seen one film half an hour later, they want to see another one. They've taken the best of King Kong, Hong Kong Story, Kung Fu, Gung Ho, The Long Day, or Longest Day, Sorry, Wrong Number, Terror of the Tongs, Sing You Sinners, On a Wing and a Prayer, The Dalton Gang, and Bang You're Dead. And they've called the new film King Kong, Hong Song, Kung, Gung, Long, Rong, Dong, Sing, Wing, Gang, Bang.
Willie Rushton.
They're doing a very cheap remake of the Towering Inferno by rubbing 2 bits of Pinocchio and Natalie Wood together.
Graham, that leaves you.
I've heard of a new starring vehicle for Telly Savalas. They've combined a fine madness with header gobbler and hair and come up with a fine head of hair.
Well, now we move on to a round which is, I'm told, extremely popular with listeners to radios 1, 2, and 3. And this is a musical round, and I'm going to ask you to sing a snatch of grand opera from a selected passage accompanied by Colin Sell at the piano. And we're going to start with Graham and Barry, and your passage, Graham and Barry, comes from an extract from a Victorian cookery book, the section on food for invalids and infants. I've got your words here, Russell, Russell, Russell.
Oh, yes. There we are.
Okay, Colin.
I'll start.
Many kinds of fruit may be given to the sick. Grapes are generally welcome, but should not be given in cases where the swallowed pips might cause perforation of the bowel. Unless someone will undertake to free the fruit from seeds and pips. From seeds and pips. From seeds and pips. From seeds and pips. And pips and pips and pips. To free the fruit from seeds and pips. Seeds and pips. And pips and pips. Seeds and pips. Seeds and pips. And pips. And pips. Pip, 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 pip.
Here is the news.
Right, Tim and Willie, I've got your words here. Yours come from a 1783 manual of weapon drill, and I have to remind our audience that in the 18th century the letter S was written as an F.
Come on! Handle your cartridge! Handle your cartridge! Bring your right hand smart down to your pouch. Down to your pouch. And flapping it hard. Flapping it hard. Fees your cartridge. Sorry? Oh, fees your cartridge. Which bring quick to your mouth. Bring quick to your mouth. And bite the top well off. And bite the top well off. Ah! Come on! Shut your pans. Shut my pans. Shut the pan briskly. Ram down your cartridge. Ram down your cartridge. Ram the cartridge well down the barrel. Ha 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 ha. Instantly recovering and feezing the rammer back-handed. Turning it. Turning it. Turning it. Turning it. Shall we stop? Yes, let's stop. And placing the forefinger, the forefinger, close down on the butt end of the rammer of the less, considerably less.
Right, that brings us to the last game, which is the one that I always look forward to, because for the next 3.5 days, the teams will give you their suggestions for the arrivals at the Common Market Ball. Who's going to open the bidding?
First to arrive, ladies and gentlemen, a profound burst of apathy, if you will, for Mr. and Mrs. Ryder and their son, EEC Ryder. Thank you.
Despite your excitement, retain your places, please, at the entry of Mr. and Mrs. Lux Countries and their son, Benny Lux.
Closely behind them, glimpsed in the lobby, Mr. and Mrs. Fie the Treaty of Rome and their singularly unpopular son, known to us all as Ratty, Fie the Treaty of Rome.
Taisez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
Could show
For our
up as
next
well.
guests, Mr. and Mrs. Recultural Policy and their vulgar daughter Agnes, better known perhaps as Common Agricultural Policy.
Mr. and Mrs. Buttersbest, with their playful son, Ozzy Buttersbest. Mr. and Mrs. Ways Not In Your Burke, and their charming daughter, Nora Ways Not In Your Burke. I don't understand that one.
Will you welcome, please, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Dumm, and their ecclesiastical son, Rev R.N. Dumm. Oh, yes. Not to mention Anne Twerp.
I wish you hadn't.
Suspend, if you will, your critical faculties.
But mind the dancers.
As we welcome the arrival of French, Frank, German, Mark, and Dutch Gilda.
Oh.
And, of course, Mr. and Mrs. Reaches Newlow and their son Sterling Reaches Newlow.
Excellent.
Tactfully recommends dancing, ladies and gentlemen, at the entry of Mr. and Mrs. O. German Pact and their son Frank. While still in France, will you welcome, please?
I wish I was.
So do I wish I was.
I'm leaving now.
Will you welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Sequoia and their daughter Jenny Sequoia?
Mr. and Mrs. What About Food Prices and their son Bert. What About Food Prices?
At which point, ladies and gentlemen,
Mr. and Mrs.
Don't stop him.
I hoped you would stop me, Humphrey. Mr. and Mrs. Sayé is better known perhaps as Pa and Ma.
Herr and Frau Ich Liebe, with their son Richard, who can be found in the Hamburg phone book under Ich Liebe Dick.
And
give him a call.
In a similar mood, will you welcome, please, Herr and Frau und Blitzen, and their daughter Donna und Merci, monsieur. Oh, danke schön.
At which point the...
Mr. and Mrs. Negotiate the terms of entry, and their daughter renegotiate the terms of entry.
At this point, ladies and gentlemen, the chronometer having burst into flames, it's time to tell you the final score. But nobody told me at the beginning that you're supposed to keep the score vertically and not horizontally. So somebody has scored 42,126,578.
Damn Chinese.
And I'd like to add my congratulations to that and say we'll see you next week. Goodbye now.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and William Rushton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Littleton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by Simon Brett.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us today on a visit to Bournemouth, known throughout the world as the town that always sleeps. Bournemouth's founding father was Lewis Tregonwell, who fell in love with the region's untouched heathland and the wide variety of indigenous wildlife. And if visitors today are keen to experience Bournemouth's untouched heathland and wide variety of indigenous wildlife, tough. J.R.R. Tolkien regularly visited Bournemouth to write, always staying in room 205 at the Hotel Miramar, with its desk overlooking the sea. Tolkien's room has been left untouched, and every year thousands of Hobbit fans make the pilgrimage to see the original ring that the author left around the bathtub. Only 7 miles from Bournemouth is Poole Harbour, where tourists can take a ferry to the nearby nature haven that is Brownsea Island. Of course, if it weren't for Wessex Water, it'd still be known as Bluesea Island. The coastline just west of Bournemouth, called the Jurassic Coast, is one of the only places where you can stand face to face with 185 million years of history. If you fancy coming face to face with 185 million years of history without leaving Bournemouth, get a job at the Royal Bath Hotel serving Sunday lunch to the guests. The veteran DJ Tony Blackburn grew up in Bournemouth, though he's not been seen here for several years, not since Tony was sunbathing on the Jurassic Coast and got accidentally collected by a fossil hunter. Nearby Wimborne is the headquarters of the Farrow and Ball Paint Company. Founded by John Farrow and Richard Ball, Farrow got the idea for the company whilst on safari in Kenya, when he saw through the early morning mist an elephant breathe out, and immediately thought, I could flog that for 90 quid a tin. The town's football club is AFC Bournemouth. Formed in 1899 today, AFC Bournemouth regularly tops the Premier League. But then the season starts and the teams stop being listed in alphabetical order. Let's meet the teams. On my right, please welcome Marcus Brigstock and Rachel Parris. And on my left, Miles Jupp and Tony Hawks. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, we begin this week with a round called Change a Letter, Ruin a Film. A mere reference to the United States in a movie title is seen as a guarantee of box office success. Sadly, the same can't be said of similar films featuring British place names. It's probably why no one's even heard of Mr. Smith Goes to Warrington, Debbie Does Dawlish, or Things to Do in Dudley When You're Dead. Teams, I'd like you please to change just one letter of a well-known film title in a manner likely to completely ruin it. Marcus, you could start this.
Romancing the Scone.
Rachel?
Petty Woman.
Miles?
Gary Poppins.
Tony?
To Russia with Gove.
Apocalypse, wow.
Priscilla Queef of the Desert.
Pilates of the Caribbean.
Soiling Point.
My best friend's welding.
Beauty and the Yeast.
Forrest Gimp.
Schindler's Lisp.
Minging in the Rain.
Kelly's Herpes.
All that jizz.
Okay, well, it's now time for a round called Word for Word, and it's all about words. The Japanese have a word, boketo, which describes the act of gazing vacantly into the distance without a thought in your head. Of course, in English, we don't have a word for that. Our nearest equivalent would be working at JD Sports. In this round, I'd like one team to take it in turn to exchange a series of words, while the opposing team should challenge if they detect a connection between any of these words. So I'd like you to start to exchange completely unconnected words, Marcus and Rachel. Miles and Tony, your job is to try to spot a connection. If I uphold the challenge, I'll ask you to take over, and so on. So off you go, please, Marcus and Rachel.
Linctus.
Stansted.
Mirth.
Carbonate.
Plough.
Shepherd.
Tony Hawks came in there with a connection that seems to be...
Surely any shepherd working on a farm hides his sheep under the plough when it rains.
I think, sorry, Jack, Tony's claim here is that a farmer mixing arable with livestock, and that's not the sort of farm that either Rachel or I were describing at all.
I can see I've been a fool.
Yeah. I think they chose their words very carefully, not to mix up the two different agricultural disciplines.
And there will be a lot of farmers who were listening up to that point who've now simply given up, as if Brexit wasn't hard enough for them, Tony. You've really trodden on the neck of the farming community. I hope Minette Batters is onto you.
Yes.
I can only apologise.
Well, if only panellists would think a bit more carefully before buzzing in. Over to you, Marcus. No, because, you know, it was going quite well. It relies on getting a certain rhythm going, and then you come in unnecessarily and destroy that. But anyway, we'll try and continue.
This is seaside round here mostly, but nonetheless, there's a respect for the New Forest and the land that surrounds it.
That was very much what you were alluding to, and I appreciated it. I think everyone in Bournemouth did. It's just that Tony couldn't see that that's what Marcus and Rachel were trying to set up here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a bit of fun.
Look, I'm so sorry.
Well, there goes the atmosphere.
I've let you down, I've let the farmers down, I've let myself down. I don't know how I'm going to carry on.
I can't believe you've made yourself the victim here. Wow.
Yeah, it's all about Tony, isn't it? Anyway, back to Rachel and Marcus.
Are you okay to carry on?
Yeah, happy to.
Miles is...
Can I just apologise for Tony's behaviour?
Yes.
Accepted, Miles, and thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Rachel and Marcus. Sorry, I've got a tear coming up as well. Marcus and Rachel.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Tony.
Careful, Tony.
I once trod on some cheese next to a plough.
That seems fair,
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, no,
See?
You've got us there, Tony. Bang to rights.
Yeah. It's perfectly simple when you concentrate. Tony and Miles.
Sellotape.
How dare you?
Marcus, what's your...
It's all supposed to be, a bit of fun, isn't it? Exchanging ideas. Brand name, straight away. Wallop.
Yeah.
What about the other makers of various sticky-back tapes?
Yeah.
I've no doubt Miles would have come straight in with one, I would have thought.
Well, then that would have been a connection, wouldn't it?
Are you drunk?
Anyway, the objection has been upheld by Marcus, who rightly picked you up for using brand product. I don't know, have you got shares in it or something, have you, Tony?
Yeah. Just leave me alone, all of you.
Trick.
Trombone.
Bait.
Miles has come in with a connection there.
You can actually, if you're trying to lure brass enthusiasts, I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'd be mad not to use trombone as a bait.
Yes.
Fair enough, it all makes sense when you put it that way. Thank you. Tony and Miles, over to you.
May I just say Scotch tape?
Well, for impartiality reasons, we can allow that. And the gong tells us that's gone on far too long. Well, the next round is all about the wonders of the human body. The American tech billionaire Brian Johnson has recently garnered media attention for his extravagant health regime as he plans to live forever. The 45-year-old software mogul takes 111 pills a day, undergoes half a dozen medical interventions each week, and goes to bed no later than 8:30 p.m. Who would have thought that a tech billionaire would have so much in common with a Bournemouth pensioner? Well, in this round, the teams will assume the role of doctors and patients suffering from an imaginary medical condition. And you can be our patients, Rachel and Marcus. The identity of your mystery medical condition is now being displayed to our theatre audience via the laser display screen. For listeners at home, here is the mystery voice.
Rachel and Marcus think they're library books. Rachel and Marcus think they're library books.
Rachel and Marcus, you must outline your symptoms to doctors Miles and Tony, and then they'll be awarded points based on how accurately they're able to diagnose your condition. Off you go.
Oh, hello, Doctor.
Thank you for seeing us.
That's all right, come on in.
Sorry I'm late. There's not a fine, is there?
Yeah, thank you for the appointment. I paged you, which I think is happened. I also just like to apologise for the state of my jacket. It is rather tattered and dusty.
I'm in a bit of a bind. It's a long story.
Yeah.
It's my spine. I think it might be damaged.
Yeah. And I'm not the same at all since I had my appendix taken out.
I can never really hold down relationships. Like, no one ever takes me out more than once. I don't want to end up permanently on the shelf.
I got stamped on.
I've been sectioned wrongly.
I mean, no one seems to want me, which is very hard to understand. I mean, look, I'm completely ripped.
But you have been horribly thumbed.
I have.
Oh, and I think I might be pregnant, doctors. It's actually my first. I've been told I'm 2 weeks overdue.
Well, we may be able to help you, because I know that Miles recently has been working a bit in a library, haven't you, Miles?
Yes.
Dr. Miles.
Dr. Miles, yes, I have. Yes, I've been working in a library.
Yeah, well...
Yes.
And one of the things I've noticed is, and I don't know if it's sort of dust that rises in the books, but a lot of people who've been getting this is people that come to the library or to doctors believing that they are themselves library books. As librarians, we don't actually have time anymore for people that come in to want to take books out because everyone's just researching their family tree or getting new recycling bags or having to give them methadone or whatever it is. So books have frankly taken a back seat.
Easy, Dr. Miles.
Now, if you want a book, go to Richard and Judy. God, don't worry about us.
Well, this next round is about the lost art of letter writing. It was announced recently that Egyptian archaeologists had unearthed letters containing the original blueprint for the world's first pyramid. Apparently, the unique pyramid shape of the tomb was the idea of the then ruler of Egypt, Pharaoh Rocher. OK, the teams will now take it in turns to improvise some written correspondence, with two players providing one word each at a time. Tony and Miles, I'd like you to start by composing a letter of complaint to Bournemouth Christchurch and Poole Council. And then Rachel and Marcus, you'll come up with a reply, and so on. So off you go, please, Miles and Tony.
Dear
Bournemouth
Christchurch
and
Poole
Council,
I am writing
to
you
because
I
spent
40
weeks
of
my
life
up
your
lamppost.
It
hurt
my
bottom
and
its
surroundings.
So,
your
council
are
shit.
They don't seem to know why a cat shouldn't pee on their doorsteps.
Yesterday,
my
brother
stepped
in
some
cat
piss,
and
now
he's
dead.
When
will
you
idiots
do
something
about
cats
pee
in
this
weather?
You
are
unbearable.
You are
unbelievable.
You are
under
the
wagon.
So
there.
Dear
Sir,
we
pride
ourselves on
our
cat
disposal
vehicles,
and
they
have
roamed
the
streets
of
Bournemouth,
Poole,
and
the
Christchurch
area,
removing
all
of
the
cats
which
we
hate
so
much.
Now,
Lampposts.
if
You
choose
to
spend
your
life
in
a
lamppost,
that
is
your
choice.
We
Cannot
legislate
for
dicks.
farewell.
To
You
and
farewell
to
the
cats.
Well, it's now time for a round that's all about the world of television, which seems to announce a new programme commissioned daily. Capitalising on the success of their 1950s drama featuring the trials and tribulations of expectant mothers in the East End, the BBC have announced a contemporary medical drama featuring the trials and tribulations of a group of ordinary patients begging but not being allowed to see their GP. They've titled it Call the Receptionist. Now, the people whose job it is to come up with ideas for radio and TV shows can be remarkably lazy with their programme titles, so I'll ask the teams to share examples of programmes where the content has been contrived to suit what someone thought would make a clever title. So, Miles, you can start this.
Streaming now, George Simonon's Parisian detective is unaware of just how much he's had to drink and begins to sing wistfully. That's Maigret's I've Had a Few, but then again, too few to mention. Now on ITVX.
Marcus.
Next on BBC One, a dramatisation of the biblical figure Noah and his failed attempt to make a bicycle, followed by his first unsuccessful attempt to build a giant boat. That's His Ark's Worse Than His Bike. Tomorrow at
10. Rachel.
Also on BBC One tonight, we'll be revealing the shocking results of a 4-year investigation into exactly what goes into Japanese noodle soup. That's Pano Ramen on BBC One.
Tony.
At 10 o'clock here on Channel 4, a team of celebrity judges have to choose between gardener Monty Don, film producer Carlo Ponti, or model Katie Price. That's Monty, Carlo, or bust at
10. On BBC Two tonight, a hard-hitting documentary following the sufferers of coastal chest infections. That's the Great British Bay Cough. On BBC Two.
Coming up on BBC One, Snoop Dogg presents a new reality house clearance show in which members of the public start clearing out their lofts before giving up and ordering pizza. That's Hash in the Attic.
Next on 4, Phil and Kirsty visit lots of white people whose calling in life is to find the perfect place to go on holiday. That's location, vocation, Caucasian vacation.
Over on BritBox, a rerun of the classic detective series where crimes are solved by a group of jellyfish, all bearing an uncanny resemblance to Patricia Routledge. That's Hetty Wainthropp invertebrates. Over on BritBox.
Later on Film 4, classic British comedy as Hugh Grant returns from a shower of rain, removes his cagoule, waterproof trousers and galoshes before his agent calls with news of a part as a chain smoker in a French film. That's 4 wet things and a fumarole. Later on 4.
Well, the next game is a musical one entitled Song Stoppers. Panellists from each team will take it in turn to sing the opening line to a series of well-known songs, and it's the job of their teammate to answer each opening line in a manner likely to end the song altogether. At the piano, we have Colin Sell. Yes. Fans of Colin may be interested to learn that he spent every evening last week with one half of Supergrass. Soup. Well, you can go first, Marcus and Rachel. Can we have your medley of first lines now, please?
It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear.
Pyjamas, presumably. Girl, you'll be a woman soon.
I'm 37 and I'm head of HR.
Right.
We've only just begun.
Yeah, sorry, I was nervous.
Love on the rocks. Ain't no surprise.
Surprise me, I've got a pebble in my cleft.
Once I had a love and it was a gas.
I heated the love and it was a liquid. Name the element.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
Yeah, you've never put a double duvet cover on before, have you? I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all.
Have you tried ketamine?
There's a stranger in my bed. There's a pounding in my head. Glitter all over the room. Pink flamingos in the pool.
Dear Fave in the Big Brother house.
Okay, your turn now. Miles and Tony, can we have your first line medley?
People try to put us down.
Well, that's because you're sick animals and we're all vets.
Don't take coffee, I take tea, my dear. Like my toast done on one side.
This is a travelogue. You take what you're given. I am he as you are me, and we are all together.
Look, the best I can do is one family ticket and 2 singles.
Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have.
You didn't pay much attention to my grammar class either.
Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load.
Have you tried prune juice?
Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those eyes?
From a medical waste bin.
Open Gangnam Style. Open Gangnam Style. Nadir and Tasser and Ganyan Yigan Yodja. Kopi and Yagosi Loki Loki or Nicto Jodja. Bami Union Simeli go look here and Salmon Yodja, Kieran Ban, Dan, Kieran Yodja.
Well, that's not what I've got here. Shall we try another? Maybe mother's maiden name? Dirty old river, must you keep rolling?
Well, you tell me. You work for Southern Water.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the herring gull of history dive bombs the chip shop of change before plunging beak first into the deep fat fryer of fate, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the team, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in Bournemouth, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Marcus Brigstock, Rachel Parris, Miles Jupp and Tony Hawks were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith.